We're still on our quest to make a 100% British ketchup, and a lot more has happened. It all started last week where, via Phil, we found out that Jeremy Clarkson doesn't have a ketchup in his pub because a 100% British one doesn't exist. We took this as a personal challenge, and after really struggling to get ingredients, we managed to finally get a test batch made.
That's the one, isn't it?
We tried 2 different recipes to see which was best. One where we used fresh British tomatoes and stewed them down, and one where we used a passata from the Isle of Wight. Because spices like cloves and allspice don't grow in the UK, for one of the sauces we tried adding fennel as well as the rosemary.
Interesting. I'm getting too much of the fennel and the rosemary and not enough tomato.
And then for each of those 2 recipes, we tried a strained and an unstrained version to try and get the best consistency. After tasting the first one with the fennel and the fresh tomatoes, we decided that the fennel wasn't really working.
A little bit too vegetal, I think.
Next, it was time to try the one that used the Isle of Wight passata.
So it looks the most ketchup-y. That's the one, isn't it?
So the Isle of Wight tomatoes won, but this created another problem for us. Would we be able to get the passata in large enough quantities and at the right price to make a batch? So as we were on the way to Ireland, I called them up and spoke to a lovely lady called Daniela. This is where it gets weird. They'd actually been in touch with Clarkson's farm last year when the ketchup thing first came up. They hadn't thought about it again until recently, and also mentioned they had a contact for someone there at the pub. So we don't really know where things are going to go from here. Are we going to collaborate with Isle of Wight tomatoes? When will we be able to make the first batch? And when we do, will anyone even care?